Hi guys, this is Lisa with Salesvision and Salesvision 100 Video Challenge. 100 videos in 100 days, or you get $100 if you don't make a sale in that 100 days. Now we're talking about the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. And I'm going to do a brief review of what we've done so far. The first one was the law of the lid. Second one was the law of influence. The third one was the law of process. The fourth one was the law of navigation. And the fifth one was the law of E.F. Hutton. Number 6 was the law of solid ground. Sorry about my cat meowing in the background. Okay, number 7. That's where we'll start with today, the law of respect. And this is one of my first times using Screencast-O-Matic. And unfortunately, I just did this whole 16-minute video, and the sound didn't work. So now I'm playing the video I just did and adding sound to it. So I may not sound as dynamic as I was a few minutes ago when I did the first video. But the law of respect. People naturally follow leaders who are stronger than themselves. If people do not have trust in you as a leader, they will not respect you, nor will they want to follow you. So it's important for a leader to command respect from his or her followers. People only follow people that are stronger than themselves. We're certainly not going to want to follow someone who we feel is weaker than ourselves. We want someone to lead us so that we can grow, so that we can advance, so that we can feel safe going into things that maybe we're not experienced with. So it's important that the leader is stronger than ourselves. And it's also important for the leader to establish trust. Just like it's important for us as marketers to establish trust and establish rapport with our leads so that they begin to know, like, and trust us so that they will want to buy from us. Nobody wants to buy from or follow someone that they have no trust in or that they don't know. And especially being online, it's important to establish that rapport because they don't have the benefit of seeing us in person or hearing our voice, so they're definitely not going to want to be influenced or follow us or buy from us until they get to know us a little. And so as a leader, it's important to earn respect. And you earn respect by being worthy of respect, by respecting the people that you want to respect you. It's reciprocal. And by doing things that are worthy of respect, not doing things that hurt other people, treating people equally and fairly and with respect. Not doing things that are, harmful, breaking the law or leading by force or power, a show of power. Dictators are not real leaders. They lead and enforce compliance with fear and power. And that is not a way to earn respect. A true leader is authoritative, but they're also kind and empathetic and inspire respect in their constituents or their followers. A dictator merely forces compliance by instilling fear in people and exerting power. So that's the difference between a real leader and a dictator, someone who is basically controlling people through negative means, not by doing the right thing, and it's not a show of strength. Domination is not a show of strength. It reminds me of the other day, Donald Trump said to the police, we have to be strong, we have to show our strength, we have to dominate. Dominating is a dictator trait. That's not how you earn respect and show strength, is through dominating. You do it through being kind and being fair and being in control and able to handle the situation, and, being strong by showing your confidence in handling the situation. There was a police chief that says, we don't want anyone to take our kindness for weakness, he said after Trump had said that, but we also don't want ignorance to ruin everything we've worked for. That they were building rapport with people and earning their respect. Okay, the law of intuition is number 8. Leadership intuition separates the greatest leaders from the ones who are merely good. Leaders see everything with leadership bias, and as a result, they instinctively know what to do. What does that say in there? Everything is unable. Oh, man. I can't see what that says under there. Sorry about that, guys. I had to stop the recording. This is going to be so choppy because I had to look on another page. But it basically says everyone is capable of developing this intuition. Some people might be born with it, but everybody's capable of developing it, and everybody's at a different space. Okay, so with the law of intuition, we all know what intuition is. Intuition is your gut instinct. It's knowing what to do, knowing what's going to happen, and knowing how to handle situations instinctively. So leadership intuition is having that gut instinct about leadership type things. A good example is, let's go back to the police chief situation. I'm sorry to keep bringing up police and politics, but with everything that's going on, that's what's on my mind. But a police chief, for example, is someone who has gone through the ranks and has probably developed their intuition to a very high level, which is why they have been able to progress through the ranks and make it to chief. They're able to instill and command respect, and they know how to handle things. They have a good grasp on working with different types of people. For instance, the DISC assessment and all the different types of people. Someone who has developed their intuition knows what methods to use when communicating with people of the different, personality and communication styles. They have a good sense of, when to scale back and when to, be stronger or more forceful. That intuition is real important, because someone who has poor intuition and doesn't have a good grasp on the situation is, especially in the position of a police officer, for instance, with the George Floyd situation. That person plain out assassinated George Floyd, but we could also say he did not have a good sense of leadership intuition, that's for sure, because someone in a leadership position who had a sense of intuition would have known to scale back and to not use excessive force and to immediately get help and get the EMTs over the minute the person could not breathe or was complaining of symptoms. Someone with a good sense of intuition and a leadership intuition would not have even gotten to that point of putting their knee on the person's neck if they were not, struggling and, resisting arrest. There was no reason to use excessive force. With the law of intuition, people who are good leaders within the police department are going to know how to de-escalate situations, how not to use excessive force, how to use the least amount of force necessary. For an example of somebody being born with that type of intuition, Jillian Ortega, who is Vincent's mother, her husband, Vincent Ortega Sr., was a police deputy chief. He had been with the police department for many years and progressed through the ranks until he retired. And to achieve his level of leadership, he had a really good sense of intuition that enabled him to progress through the ranks and handle situations well and get to the point that he did without black marks on his record and with gaining respect of people and being now in another leadership position where people trust him with large amounts of money and with community policing and he has the trust of his co-workers. He has the trust of people under him. He has the trust of the community, and he has the trust of the people, on the streets, and develops rapport with even the criminals. Somebody with good leadership skills and good intuition is going to develop that rapport and is not going to have as much of a problem communicating with people who may be very different from them, or a different race, or different ethnicity, or somebody who's mentally ill, or somebody who is agitated. That your sense of intuition gives you a good handle on how to address each situation with the least amount of force and resolving things in the easiest manner and negotiating with people. Intuition plays in all of those things. For example, my ex-fiance, who I was with for 7 years, was a police officer who also progressed through the ranks. And I think he was sergeant for a while, and then he too made it to deputy chief, I'm pretty sure. But he was also going to law school, and once he got his law degree, he retired and practiced law full time. But he had good leadership intuition, and he was able to gain people's respect and trust, just like Mr. Ortega was. He was liked by everybody. He was liked by his co-workers, his superiors, the people under him, and the people on the street. And even the people he arrested respected him because he treated them all with dignity. He treated people fairly. He didn't treat people like pieces of, excuse my French, like pieces of shit. No matter what they did, he treated them like people. And that's somebody who has good intuition and good leadership skills and is worthy of trust and respect is going to treat people in that manner. These are extreme situations when I'm talking about police officers, but being in a position of serving and protecting, it is so important that even the lower ranks develop good leadership skills. So this, the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership would be a good thing to teach to all people going through the police academy, in my opinion. But I digress. I apologize. And I can't remember all the good things I just said when I did my 16-minute video. It was so effortless, and then I found out that I recorded it and there was no sound. So this is my second time doing this. If I sound like I'm rushing through it, it's probably because of that. I don't mean to be rushing through it. I do want to, before I go, just mention that if you haven't joined Salesvision yet, what are you waiting for? It's a great program. You learn great things like this, these laws of leadership. You learn mindset skills. You learn how to become a leader, how to get unlimited leads, how to make money online, how to sell products, how to develop rapport on social media. With a free account, you are learning all those skills and learning in lessons that are gamified, where you earn points and have fun. And then for $7 a month, if you upgrade to Apprentice, you can participate in the video challenge. And now there's even more of a reason to upgrade to Apprentice, which I'm not saying, that you should, do what you want to do, sign up for a free account at least. But if you do, you can now earn commissions on a marketplace. We are opening the Salesvision Marketplace, which is going to be just like Amazon with all different variety of products that are being sold that you can buy from the marketplace, or you can, get sales and market different products. Or if you get a sale through the marketplace, if you've referred someone to Salesvision, any sales that this person you ever make that this person buys, for life that person is coded to you and you will make commissions on that. Or if you advertise a product from the marketplace and bring them in that way and the person makes a purchase, that would be your commission. And then since you brought them into the marketplace, any future sales would go to you as commissions would go to you as well. So that's exciting. And even more exciting is we have a new network, a social network, the Salesvision Social Network. You are going to want to join this. This is a social media network like no other. Forget Facebook. This one is the best social media network. And it's free, a free platform for marketers, internet marketers, and for all people, but especially for internet marketers and people doing business online, people who want to make a difference in the world, people who want to lead with value. This is going to be an incredible... Am I still recording? I'm not sure. I think it stopped. Well, this is going to be an incredible opportunity, if you can still hear me. Please sign up for the social network. It's free. Join. It's a great community. Come talk with us. See what value is in the community. We want to change the world on a global basis, one click at a time through our social network. Don't worry about Facebook. They've been acting funny for a while. They're not going to be around forever. People are having their accounts shut down for no reason, or their ads, are not approved or taken down. You don't have to worry about that with our social network. And with that, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you all. Have a great day.